So the next page I'm going to ask you to do in your sketchbook related to color theory and working with the colored pencils is to just do a page where you show what some of the different color harmonies are. When we talk about color harmonies, what we're really talking about here is artists and painters and designers and interior designers and graphic designers. When they design something in graphics, they choose a color scheme. You don't go with every color in the rainbow. Some color schemes are more pleasing to the eye, some color schemes are a little more muted, some color schemes have a little more contrast and pop to them. And this is kind of the science behind how you pull colors off that color wheel to create those color schemes. For example, the shirt I'm wearing, the graphic designers at Columbia decided in this kind of sunset here to mimic the way the sunset kind of turns to the red or the sunrise and has this color scheme, this analogous color scheme of warm colors here. And those are the kind of terms that I'm going to want you to master: analogous, warm, color triads, split complements, monochromatic. So if you referred back to the video with the Australian guy or the one before, some of the terms you might have heard were things like a color triad. A color triad is a combination of 3 colors that are equally spaced around the color wheel. Okay? And remember, it's a wheel, so equally spaced means 4 away from each other. So yellow-green with a color triad would go with red-orange and would go with blue-purple. A simple color triad are the primaries or the secondaries: green, purple, orange, yellow, red, blue. The color triad that I put on my little note page was the simple primary color of red, yellow, blue. Analogous colors, which is another one I want you to mark on that page, are colors that are situated near each other on the color wheel. As I said with my shirt, this is an analogous color scheme with these colors here. You could have any 3 to 4 colors that are next to each other on the color wheel, and you've got yourself an analogous color scheme. Okay. A monochromatic color scheme is a color scheme where you just have kind of one color and different tints and shades of that color. So playing with the blues in my colored pencil pack, I made a monochromatic color scheme here of blues. The next one is the split complement. This one's a lot of fun. It definitely requires a little understanding of the color wheel and what complements are. The split complement color scheme is used a lot in design, where you take a color that you really want to have in your design, like let's say yellow. And then I would go to its complement, which is the color directly across on the color wheel. The complement of yellow is purple. But I'm not going to use purple. I'm going to split it and use the 2 tertiary colors on either side, the red purple and the blue purple. Okay? This gives you the opportunity to have the contrast and the emphasis that complements create, but by muting down the other 2 a little bit by using the tertiaries on either side, so you don't get that heavy-duty pop of a complementary color scheme. Okay, so I want you on this next page in your book to show me a color triad, an analogous color scheme, a monochromatic color scheme, a split complementary color scheme, and then an identification of the cool colors and the warm colors. You can do it however you want. I did it with these little ovals. You can draw little puppy dogs next to each other. You can draw a little scene if you want and just use the 3 colors. But use your colored pencils and show me a page in your book where you demonstrate an understanding of what those things are, because you're going to need them for the at-home initials project where you're going to put those color schemes to work. Thanks.